Hey, what's up, guys? This is another non-stop review, and today we're gonna take a look at the Mezco 15-inch figure King Kong from the 2005 Peter Jackson's movie. And just to start, I know there's not a lot of reviews. I've seen a couple, and they're great. Don't get me wrong. I just wanted to do my own. And reason why I wanted to do a video on this guy is because I know the new movie's coming out, and there's a new figure which is 18 inches big. Looks really good for $20. Doesn't look bad at all. But in my opinion, this is the holy grail as far as King Kong figures. I'm not talking about the classic King Kong versus Godzilla. I'm talking about uh, for a King Kong overall. This is my opinion. Not statues. I'm talking about action figures. Monster Arts took out a King Kong, which is really well articulated, but the figure itself does not look like King Kong. Looks more of a generic uh, gorilla instead of King Kong from the actual movie. But yeah, I mean, had this figure for about 3 years now. Bought it about, well, yeah, of course, 3 years ago. Bought it from eBay for $100, which I got a good deal. Seeing how much they're going for right now, they're going for 150 all the way to 200, 300 to 350 if it's brand new in the box. I got it loose, no box included, but for $100 can't complain. And good thing about there's three versions for this figure itself, and there's the open mouth, which I have right here, the angry face one, and the kind of it just has like a little smirk or a sad face. And I think the one with the angry face, the smirk, is the hardest one to get from all three. This one is the most common one, which I like this one because it's roaring, screaming. Um, Now, another thing, guys, if you guys do decide to get this figure, make sure you heat up the joints on the arms because they're sometimes really stiff, and I see a lot of people breaking them. If you do buy one that is broken, which mine's actually broke 2 days ago, I tried to do the review, and as I was doing the review, I tried to show the articulation, and both arms snapped off. They broke. Fortunately, do a little of modification on my figures, and I found a way to do it, and I got a screw, and I'll do a video tutorial on how to reattach the arms, and it's pretty easy, straightforward. It's just pictures. But if you do find a figure with broken arms, buy it. It's not a loss. It's actually, if you get it for a good price, buy it. But anyway, so let's get to the review. All right, guys. So as far as the molding, the detail on this guy, the sculpt, head sculpt is really well done. It captures the sign of Peter Jackson's King Kong. It's just spot on in my opinion. You might not agree with me, but it's actually a really well done figure, and detail, the hair all over the body is just well sculpted. The detail on the arms, the hair sculpt is really well done throughout the body. Look at the hands. The hands are well detailed, well painted. The paint app is really well done. There's really not much you could do to a gorilla as far as painting, but it's still well done overall. The hands itself, they're really well done. I like how it's like grabbing, it's about to grab something. Nails on the figure, really well done. Let me see. Let me lower down the light, but really well done. Both hands actually. Look at the detail. It's really well done. Don't let the camera. I know the camera is actually overexposing some of the colors, but they blend really well. Um, has some battle scars throughout his body. Fighting the T-Rex and all the monsters from the island. Has some right here, which I added a little bit of nail polish, so it could actually look a little bit more fresh, like fresh cuts. See another scar on this side as well. The belly has one. Have another one, four over here. Some over here by his shoulder. And some in the back. I mean, if you want to touch it up with a little bit of more red color with some paint, it'll look probably much better, but can't complain. It's a really great figure. I know I got it for a little bit too much, $100, but it actually has a little bite on the ear right here. The mouth is just, the mouth is really well done, really well detailed. Has some gloss coat inside, just like wet. I like that. The teeth, missing broken canine right here, just like in the movie. The gums, just the gums look well done. Tongue, everything about this figure looks really well done. Unfortunately, I didn't buy this figure when it came out. I should have, because I know a lot of retailers were clearancing the item out for like $20, and people take advantage at that time. Had to pay $100, which I'm not disappointed in this figure. As far as articulation goes, remember it does have the screws inside already. So, and I'll be posting a picture tutorial how to fix the arms if they do break on yours. But yeah, you got a 360 rotation on the arms. I'm just not gonna do it all the way, but 360. It goes out about that much, and then goes in and out. You do have some rotation on no rotation on the elbows, but you do have a ball joint on the arm, and it does go up and down. Rotate 360, so you get good motion and the hand itself. Other than that, head goes almost 360, but it won't go all the way 360 because of the sculpt right here, the hair. But almost 360. Does not move up and down, unfortunately. The legs got some rotation right here, just up and down, and you got a ball joint in the bottom on the feet. And even the bottom of the feet is actually sculpted, both, so it's not just plain. So I like that. And so King Kong does stand 15 inches. That's what it's called, a 15-inch King Kong, if you stand him upright like that. Me, I personally like to pose him like this, just like a gorilla, and that's around 12 inches. Really great figure. If you could get them for under $100, even $100, I'll pay for this figure right now. It's just my opinion. The design is better than the new King Kong. I know they're trying to do King Kong again because of the upcoming King Kong or Godzilla versus King Kong, and King Kong's supposed to be way bigger, way taller. But I like this design better than the new one. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go watch the movie. Looks pretty cool, and yeah, man. I like this King Kong. I always had liked them, and if you could find them, I recommend you guys picking him up. It's a great figure, detail wise. Articulation might not be as good as the Monster Arts, but it's still a great figure. In my opinion, the best King Kong figure to date. And for the last part of the video, guys, just a quick comparison with other figures. And as I said, King Kong does stand 12 inches in this pose. A little bit less, a little bit more, depending how you angle the legs and the arm. But here's a quick comparison to the NECA Caesar from Dawn of Planet of the Apes, and this figure's in a 7-inch scale. So, great figure. And in my opinion, they should bring this guy in the next movie if they want to win the war quick. They'll get it done super fast with this guy. But yeah, it's not gonna happen. And here's a little quick comparison to this little gorilla from Michael's art craft, which stands around 3 inches. And then which the reason why I got the Godzilla is, I'm gonna post them. I'm gonna post both of them like this, fighting each other. So 12 inches, 13 inches around here. But this is now to compare it to the NECA 2014 Godzilla, which is 24 inches from the head to the tip of the tail, and this looks amazing. just can't wait for the actual movie to come out. This is gonna be epic, seeing Godzilla and King Kong on the screen again. I know they made a Godzilla vs King Kong back in the days, which is, it's an okay film for the time, but can't wait what they do with this movie when it comes out. But yeah, guys, this King Kong by Mezco, it's a great figure, and I collect a lot of different companies figures, a lot of different action figures. I said it before in my videos, I don't stick to one line. I I collect what I like. And this figure is just one of my best figures in my collection. Even if it's a hollow, yeah, because it is hollow figure. It's more of a little statue, and every time people come into my house, they actually love how this figure looks. And I have many. But yeah, guys, make sure to like, subscribe. If you have any questions on how to fix the arms, I'm gonna put that tutorial up. And see you in the next video. Thank you.